and I know everyone is, I can just get like I can mow the lawn, and that way I can tell it to go, brush hog it, and then have someone else come in there and just come back and bale it up. Then I can sell it or keep some, I like to just sell. This is what I've been doing so far on my little sales right here. This is what I've sold so far. As you can see, when I got that $1 million from that, the solar panel, got that so I can have at least some sort of income coming in. $90 is not much, but hey, $90 free money. Of course, I selling all these bales of hay. I got, especially the silage, I got that and I sold that off so I could pay off that loan debt. So you can see right there, that's what I have. And just mostly just brush hogging and doing some field jobs. I've noticed that there's some field jobs that are not functioning correctly, like field 19. Like the first time I did it, when it first came out for PS4, I've noticed some other little areas where it doesn't seem like it's doing it right, so be forewarned. The best thing I would do is just try to do it to your, whatever floats your boat, really. Is really do it whatever you think is your own doing. So if you have any questions or comments, hey, just please leave a message and hit the like button on YouTube, and I'll reply back when I get the chance. Thank you very much. And let's start farming. So right here is, I'm almost done with this part right here. I'm gonna finish plying this up. And it seems like the gravel is kind of rocky. I had to get a lead weight. Usually you don't have to get weights to do any of the plowing, but this time it seems like I did, and I've noticed that, like on the field next to me over here on this, over here next below field number 2, I've noticed that that it would just, like, the tractor would slide, like it was like muddy, and it would just slide across the place. So I created a field. You can tell that it's not doing its job of planting the seed like throughout the whole line in the back area. So I'll come back, and as soon as this thing makes a run for it, I'll come back up and I'll just shape it up a little bit. I guess I'll do it probably right about now as soon as it gets done here. It's just missing, and I'm going to trim this out right now. Let's come back and make 2 passes of this. See what happens when I can get this field nice and prepped. What I did do on the other area, over there on that the field over, off to the left, what I did is to measure my distance between the posts and the field right market. I'll show you how I do that over on the other side here. Probably that's the easiest way to get like the proper spacing between the fence posts, and I don't know how it's going to work, but I'll find out here when I get done planting grass over on that side. And that still didn't phase out here. Huh. I'll have a little bit of oil seeds to plow under later on. There's that ground. It's kind of wobbly. I think what I'll do later on is I'll buy a bigger sower, because this little thing is not doing its job. So maybe if I get a bigger one, maybe I'll actually get those areas. I'm going to try to buy another field first. Okay, I'll show you how I did the measuring over here. How I did the measuring was I got my tractor, depending on the size of tractor you have or you're using. I'm using the JCB. I'm trying to see what gets a really good field size. Of course I have my weight on there, so it's going to probably change a little bit. So I'll raise it up. And then what I do is I come butt up against the fence. And then what I'll do is I'll lower this into my field. That's my mark. And then all I'll do is I'll space it maybe every 2 parts of the fence. Then what I'll do, I'll just drive straight down the bottom of it and connect the dots. See if I can do it like up here real quick. Let's see if I can do it. I did it earlier and it doesn't look like I did anything, but believe it or not, I did. See, right there. That's what I have right there, going all the way across. Let's see if I can do it like over on this side. I'll try to make a smaller one over here. Okay, so I'll lower it right here. That's my first mark. There's my second one. Okay, so I know where that's at, so I'll come up here again. So that's going to be that mark, and I'll come back and I'll erase that one. So let me see here if I can get... Okay. I'll try to get it up like right about there, and I'll see how well that looks. Looks like I might have to move over just a little bit. It's right there. and that's how you do it. You just make those little lines, but you know, it depends on, like I said, your tractor length. So if you're using one of these big old Bubba tractors, like the big old case, Quadra Track, or you're going to be using the real Bubba truck, the Anaconda, or the Challenger series. So it really depends on what you want to use and how big your plow is. So that way you can get your width on your little edging right there, get it done, and then go from there. So that's the reason why I like to make my own field. It also gives you something to do in the meantime to make sure you have a steady supply of grass if you have two fields going. That way when you get done mowing and baling one, you can let the other one recoup while you do the next one. If you have three of them, that'd be even better, because then you can rotate them all out. But then, of course, taking your equipment back and forth. So I try to get them as close as possible to the farm. But like I'm going to do with this field here, I'm going to turn it into a pasture. The other one is being turned into a pasture as well. So that way I have two areas to feed my sheep. Well, there's one up there where the sheep area is at, so I'll turn that one over into a grass field as well. So as soon as I get down here, I'll run up there. I'll start applying that one under. But like right now, I'm trying to check and see what if my soybeans are done, because I have it over there right below field 10 right there. Looks like it's doing a wonderful job here. So I'm going to see how well this field comes up, because I'm going to use this one for my free field for soybeans. Just going to harvest a lot of them, save them, and then I'll sell them all at once. But I don't know what else they've had so far, so I'm going to save it right now. I know they had some mods that came out not too long ago on this, so I'm going to check it here in just a second, then I'll join back up, okay?